I'm here today with Mary Duffy, fashionista, and I just wanted to ask her a question about what she thinks about fit and how it's evolved.
Oh. It's hard to believe this, but at the turn of the century, the last century, when they started making ready-to-wear, one man thought, well, gee, all women aren't the same size. Wasn't he clever to notice that? So he decided that it would be good to make a size 18 what the average 18-year-old girl would wear. Now let's line up all the 18-year-olds, and of course they wear the same size. Do they? No. So that's where the ridiculous aspect of sizing began. Then, after that, sizing kept getting smaller until the late Anne Klein invented a thing where in ready-to-wear at Orbox or Macy's or Gimbel's or any of the stores that were here in those days, you might be a size 12, but in her clothes you were an 8. So quickly the designers caught on that expensive clothing could be have smaller numbers, and everybody else started following this. When I was young, if you were a size 4, you were teetering on death from starvation. Today, a size 4, 2, or 0 is considered admirable. There was no such thing. The thinnest woman was a 10, and I remember a movie in the 40s with Ann Sheridan, who was as thin as a pencil, running into a store trying to avoid someone. She said, "I'm going into the dressing room. Bring me anything you got in a size 12." And I thought Ann Sheridan, the thin reed, was a size 12 in the 1940s. Marilyn Monroe was a 14 most of the time. When she went to do a movie, she'd starve for a few weeks and go down to a 12. That was 35, 25, 35 as a 12. Today, that is a 0 or a 2.
Wow.
So we are just fooling ourselves with numbers. The history of sizing has been that we have just completely confused ourselves. And now we have a lot of Asian companies coming in, and they're trying to say this would be a United States size 8. But what are they basing it on? The last time the federal government got involved in standardized sizing was 1971. So someone has to change this. I'm so tired, as I've said before, of returning things. I almost don't buy things sometimes because I'll look at it and think, what if it doesn't fit? Then I have to return it. Then I'll feel guilty if I don't do it and it's hanging around my bedroom for a week. It just drives me crazy.
Thanks, Mary.
You're welcome.